The women in the suffrage movement worked tirelessly to influence others to join the cause. As you have seen in the significant events section, there were several women's organizations that were organized to work towards obtaining women the vote. These included the Toronto Women's Literacy Club, the Canadian Women's Suffrage Association, and the Dominion Women's Enfranchise Association. The National Council of Women of Canada, the NCWC, and the Women's Christian Temperance Union also participated, although the NCWC did not officially endorse the suffrage movement until 1910. One of the tools used by the Canadian suffrage movement was the mock parliament. These were stage events in which women would act as parliamentarians and debate suffrage and other social issues. Through parody and irony, they were able to criticize gender roles and place the issue of women's equality before the public. Both Emily Stowe and Nellie McClung participated in mock parliaments, Stowe in 1896 in Toronto and McClung in 1914 in Winnipeg. Even opponents of suffrage could enjoy the show for its irony, as opposed to its political message. Newspaper reports of the events were favorable. The Winnipeg Free Press on January 29, 1914, described the Winnipeg show as the women's score in drama and debate, clever satire on provincial events in mock parliament.
And why women want to vote.
Oh, really?
The first time Nellie McClung saw the premier about votes for women,
Things are changing. Good day, sir.
it didn't go too well for McClung.
Take it from me, Mrs. McClung. Nice women don't want the vote.
So then she staged a mock parliament attacking votes for men.
Think what would happen if we actually allowed men to vote. Why, they would become obsessed with politics. Politics are like drinks. Once you start, if men started voting, families would be disrupted. Divorces would follow. Madam Speaker, take it from me. Nice men don't want the vote.
Nellie McClung received rave reviews for her portrayal of the Premier and her arch-enemy, Sir Rodman Roblin. The event was also an opportunity to campaign for support. The Winnipeg Telegram noted that, during the evening, an opportunity was presented to the audience to sign a petition calling upon the government to extend the franchise to women, and pamphlets dealing with the various aspects of women's suffrage were sold.
Nellie McClung decided that she would put on a mock parliament down in the Walker Theatre. Nellie McClung was a very colourful sort of speaker, an unusual thing, having a woman that could go about and address an audience anywhere. It just happened that my mother and I were visiting in Winnipeg at that time, and so I was able to be at the mock parliament that night. And my recollection of it was Nellie McClung moving about as the Premier, and the women sitting on the platform as the members of the House, and they were deciding whether they should allow men to vote or not. Were men really capable? Wouldn't they go out and make fools of themselves? They'd just vote against what women wanted, probably, and it would be disastrous to business and everything else. And it was uproariously funny. I remember the laughter of the audience more than I remember what was being said, because she had really made a caricature of Sir Rodman Roblin that would be pretty difficult to repeat.
Women's pages in periodicals were also used to promote the movement. An example of this is seen in the women's pages of the Grain Grower's Guide, first published in June 1908. This periodical endorsed the suffrage movement, and all 5 of its women's pages editors were social feminists. Included among these were Frances Marion Beynon, another member of the Political Equality League, with Nellie McClung, who also participated in the 1914 mock parliament. Beynon edited the pages between 1912 and 1917.